Ladies and gentlemen, Keith from I Repair Autos. We have in the background right behind me this SLK 230, and these cars are great, hardtop, convertible. And one of the things that is notoriously known to going bad or going wrong on these cars is the fuel sending unit. It's a little sensor slash float device that sits inside the gas tank. Send signals to the cluster to tell you when your tank is on E, full, empty, mid-range, anyway, whatever. This fuel sending unit goes bad and you may never know whether or not your car is full, whether or not it's truly empty. If it's registering at half a tank, is it truly at half a tank? People run out of gas, people get stuck, stranded, needing a tow. I'm going to show you how to get in there, take that sending unit out. This car does not have the pump built into that sending unit. It's just a sending unit. The pump is external below the tank. So I'm going to show you how to get this sending unit out, repair it. But in this video, I'm just going to show you how to replace it. Stay tuned for the one where I'm going to repair this sending unit and make your car great again. Before we get started, I know you've been meaning to subscribe, and by doing so and sharing and thumbsing up the video, you push it up in the search engine's results for YouTube, which makes it easier to find for other Mercedes users, and they can benefit from it too. So do that now. Thanks. So this is what your fuel gauge will look like. Mine is stuck at half a tank of gas, even when it's on E, and quite annoying, misleading. I've had people borrow the car and run out of gas thinking they had half a tank to go. So let's get this thing fixed right away. First things first, we're going to disconnect the positive side of the battery terminal. On this car, it's under the hood right here. So we're going to disconnect the positive side terminal so that there's no chance of a spark coming from any electronic component. So let's go ahead and do that. Next, we're going to go ahead and open up the trunk. Release this safety sleeve, put it back in its right position. Then what we're going to do is we're going to peek up underneath that one bolt right there. Let me zoom back out so you can see. One bolt there, another one there. Those two bolts, those are 10mm bolts. We're going to take those off. So I'm going to take a 10mm socket with a little bit of an extension on it and just remove these. They're made out of plastic, they come off really easily. Next, I'm going to take this panel pin remover, part link in description below, and I'm going to be removing on the left side and on the right side those two pins, pin there, and typically these don't break, but you never know. So we're going to pop them off. That's the left side. Could go underneath from underneath as well. Give myself some room. Pop that out. Put that in a safe spot. Looking at the left side, you got this piece of plastic that overlaps the carpet. So we're gonna just peel the carpet back. Get it out from underneath the plastic. Could use this same tool here again, just to kind of lift the plastic up. Get that side done. That's the left side. Same story with the right side. Just gonna peel that back. Then we start peeling it back from underneath. Take that out completely. And what that exposes is this opening here through the sheet metal. And there are our electronics right there for the fuel sending unit. So Mercedes has this special tool to remove the sending unit signals. I'm going to show you how to do it without any special tool, okay? Alright, using 2 screwdrivers, 1 in each hole. Like that. Using a wrench.
Turn it counterclockwise until the sending unit is free.
That's it. Turn it till it comes out. Now we're going to remove. Bear in mind that this float has gasoline on it, and as such we're going to get it out of the vehicle. We're going to leave the trunk open so it vents. Put this inside the bucket, and let's go take a look at the sending unit. So ladies and gentlemen, here's the fuel sending unit. Gasket, when putting on the new one or putting on this old one, if you fix this one, which I doubt you can, they're a pain. Once you're putting on the new one, make sure that it has a gasket. If it doesn't come with a gasket and you're using the old gasket, make sure that the new gasket is in good shape, or if the old gasket is in good shape. No cracks, not brittle, etc. That's the first thing. When it's at full, it's all the way to the top, floats up to the top, and it reads 0 resistance. As the gas gets consumed, the level goes down, the resistance goes all the way up till it reads empty. To test that, you can put a voltmeter against these 2 points right here, and of course I got my voltmeter. I'm just going to connect it up simply like that. And as I slide it back down, watch the resistance go up. And that's how the fuel sending unit works. It also has a pressure release, a pressure reading right there, pressure valve reading, to tell you how many, or to tell the computer how much pressure is in the tank. Alright, so we're back at the car. Now before you go touching that hole or going anywhere near it, you should discharge any electronic static that may be built up in your hands, and you can do that by simply touching something far away from that opening over there on the car. Alright, I'll discharge any kind of electronic charge that's built up in you. Float, etc. I'm going to insert the float inside the tank first, all the way in there. And to be honest with you, just drop it in there. Okay, so it's back in position to the way it was original. Gonna do my number one little trick here again. Put my 2. Bring out our electrical connections. Connect the gauges back in place. They only go one way. That's my voltmeter beeping. Then we're gonna put back our cable, put back our carpet. Da, 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 da. Once that's in place, just put our pins in. When you're putting your pin in, it's important to take out the centerpiece of the pin. So let's do that. You don't want to force it in. So we're gonna take out the centerpiece of the pin. Putting in the pin, just the pure base of the pin. Then you put the pin in. That holds it in place. Same thing on the other side. Remove the pin from the base. Put the base in place. Push the pin in. Then we're going to take these 10mm screws and connect them back. 1, 2. Taking our 10mm. Only thing left to do is to test your gauge. Don't forget to reconnect your battery before you attempt to start it. And then we're going to start it up. Take a look at our gauge. Gauge is registering half a tank. The only way to check to see now is just drive it. But that's how you do the fuel sending unit on this particular car. As always, everyone, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you find these videos helpful. What that does, it pushes my videos up in the search results so that other Mercedes owners, drivers, do-it-yourselfers can find them easier. Thanks and peace out.